Hi, my name is John Paul D. Relucio. Was born on July 2, 2004. My zodiac sign is Cancer and my talent is dancing. My mother name is Angie Dadibas and my father name is Dodgy Relucio. I am graduated at Manuel Luis Quezon Elementary School and Junior High School at Manuel S. N. Berga Memorial School of Arts and Trade. I am currently studying at the same school at Manuel S. N. Berga Memorial School of Arts and Trades.
Jenalyn Padios. My birthday is July 12, 2001. My zodiac sign is Cancer. My talent is cooking. My mother and father is Gloria Padios and Danilo D. Padios. I graduated at Sacred Heart College and I finished my grade 11 at St. Anne College of the Pacific. I am currently studying here at Manuel S. N. Verga of Arts and Trade. Thank you.
Donna Sarturio. I was born on July 29, 2004. My zodiac sign is Leo. My talent is singing and dancing. My father's name is Adonis Jonathan R. Sarturio, and my mother's name is Alisa L. Sarturio. I graduated at Mauban North Elementary School and Junior High School at Cagsay Uno National High School. I currently study at Manuel S. N. Verga Memorial School of Arts and Trades.
Donnalyn Urgelles was born of 3rd of July, year of 2002. My zodiac sign is Cancer. My talent is dancing. My mother name is Annalyn R. Urgelles and my father name is Donald G. Urgelles. I am currently studying at Manuel Isenberga Memorial School of Art and Trade.
And this is our thesis proposal entitled as Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic to Food Supply Chain Views of 12 Cookery. The objective of the study was to determine the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to food supply chain, the grade 12 cookery students.
Abstract. A pandemic is not a new event encountered in the history of humanity. The common point of pandemic is their serious negative effects on the global economy. In the light of recent challenge in food supply chain, there is no considerable concern about food production, processing, distribution, and demand.
Introduction. COVID-19 disease spread rapidly to 6 contagious by the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2. World Health Organization declared the rapidly spreading disease as a pandemic. World Health Organization indicates that this outbreak is a crisis that will touch every sector.
Statement of the problem. This research study is designed focusing on the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to food supply chain, views of 12 cookery. It deals on the possible effect that can be acquired. Specifically, it answered the following questions. Number 1. What is the demographic profile of the selected senior high school students of Manuel S. N. Verga Memorial School of Arts and Trades? 1.1 Age. 1.2 Sex. Number 2. What is food supply chain? Number 3. Why people tend to panic buying during pandemic? Number 4. What is the impact of COVID-19 to food supply chain?
Hypothesis. We are afraid to say that food supply chain has a big effect on our daily life, especially to our family and now because of our way of savings. We admit that we spend too much on what we don't need and so much more rather than needs. While food supply chain affected our daily lifestyle, we get when we serve through we don't needs instead of needs of our family.
Scope and limitation. According to the spreadability of the pandemic, every nation must understand the seriousness of the circumstance. This work aims to discuss the effect of COVID-19 on socio-economic implications and the impact of lockdown on the food supply chain and agribusiness. The paper also summarized the suggestion needed to control and reduce the impact of COVID-19. For now, the chance of transmission through the food area is viewed as immaterial, and the following COVID in workspaces isn't considered as needed by public authorities. However, the unfriendly impacts on the climate, food, frameworks, and individual along the food store network are obvious.
Significance of the study. Students are currently spend money in our daily living as a new student concept and as different route for obtaining required information, both in structure and using as a result. It is a critical to investigate what impact of food supply chain to pandemic, particularly how influence of food supply chain to student. This research will indicate information, allowing the research to investigate and learn new things. It can also be used subsequent study.
Review of related literature. There is growing concern about food production, processing, distribution, and demand. Pandemics have a serious negative impact on the global economy. Governments should make it easier for workers and agricultural products to move. Furthermore, small farmers are vulnerable people should be financially supported.
Research methodology. This part present the methodology used discussed here are research design, instrumentation and data collection, and tools used for data analysis.
Research design. The study used the quantitative as well as qualitative methods of research. Google Form was used to create the questionnaire for the respondents. Survey questionnaire contains clear and simple questions that enable to the respondents to provide accurate information. Each item in the survey questionnaire is intended to answer the research sub-problem.
Research instrument. This research utilized quantitative and qualitative research methodology. The reason is due to the fact of the some finding needs personal assessment of the information obtained from consumer. While some conclusions are reached after doing mathematical computation, the research used said questionnaire to collect the data needed for this study.
Statistical treatment. After retrieving the questionnaire, the data obtained will be tallied, tabulated, analyzed, and interpreted using different statistical treatment. Number 1. Simple percentage. This statistic was used in describing the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, gender, and educational status. The formula for computing these statistics is as follows. P is equals to F dash N multiplied by 100, where P stands for percentage, N stands for number of respondents, while F stands for frequency. Number 2. Weighted arithmetic mean. To investigate the challenges encountered by the senior high school teachers and its effect by the performance of the senior high school students, the weighted mean formula will be computed by applying formula. WAM is equals to 5N plus 3N plus 2N plus N. So N, where WAM stands for weighted arithmetic mean and N stands for total number of respondents. To interpret the responses, the following scaling were used. 3 is equals to agree, 2 equals to neutral, while 1 equals to disagree.
Figure 1. Distribution of the respondents as to age. As shown in Figure 1, 45% of the respondents are 15 years old and 55% are 16 years old. Figure 2. Distribution of the respondents as to gender. Figure 2 indicates that 45% male while 55% are female. These tables present the actual distribution of the respondents as to gender among the grade 12 cookery students of Manuel Esenberga Memorial School of Arts and Trades. Table 1 challenges encountered by SHS students. Table 1 present the mean interest of the respondents. The indicator I experienced difficulty in his/her subject got the weighted mean 2.94 interpreted as agree. I'm not actively participating in the discussion of my teacher gained the weighted mean of 3.13. I use to cut classes in he subject because I find his discussion uninteresting. Obtain a weighted mean 3.4. As seen on this table, the indicator I do not actively participate in the discussion, answering exercise and or clarifying things I did not understand acquired a weighted mean 3.19. Furthermore, the indicate I do not perform well to the activities during his/her subject got a weighted mean of 3.14. Moreover, the indicator I cannot easily cope with new lesson when my teacher is teaching because his/her mastery skills and that subject are not enough earn a weighted mean 4. I do not make an assignment in his/her subject because I find the strategy is not effective. Got the weighted mean 2.76.
Sampling procedure. To gather the information needed, the researcher provided a questionnaire for the respondents to fill in. But in order to do that, they prepare a letter of approval for the research advisor, recommending approval so that their school administrator give them permission to conduct this research. They proceed to distributing this questionnaire. The researcher initially provided more questionnaire for grade 12 cookery student of Manuel S. Emberga Memorial School of Arts and Trades. In each room they enter, the researcher asks for the teacher's approval before they hand out the questionnaire.
Findings. Out-of-field teachers are truly challenged in the teaching subject across the field. This study is timely since of the one the purpose of additional 2 years in high school is to align the student of their field of specialization. The researcher included that are the field teacher should be open-minded on the effect of this phenomena toward the student.
Most of the respondents are 15 years old with the percentage of 64, and the highest respondents is made with 70% for students. Based on the collected data from the interview, the study revealed that there is significant effect between the life experience of the out-of-field teachers and the subjects they teach. Being out of field makes teacher practice their flexibility as teacher, but the challenge is time management. Teacher and the administration must be aware of the challenges encountered by the senior high school students. School administrators and teachers must contribute positively on the academic performance of the students despite of having out-of-field teachers.
Recommendation. The teacher and administrator must be aware about the challenges encountered by the SHS student from their outfield teachers. The school administrator and teacher must contribute positively on their academic performance of the students despite of having out-of-field teachers. To the administrator, to hire teachers in need according to their field of specialization.